The Bristol Bay region of southwest Alaska is a beautiful tapestry of mountains and forests, surrounded by over 40,000 square miles of wetlands, lakes, streams, and rivers that feed the largest wild salmon fishery left on Earth. It is an area bigger than 16 individual states, a land of awe-inspiring beauty and bounty. For 10,000 years, the native peoples of Bristol Bay have lived off this renewable breadbasket of fish, fowl, and wild game. The Bristol Bay Native Corporation represents the economic, social, and cultural interests of the Yupik, Aleut, Dena'ina, and Athabascan peoples who call this vast region home. It is also home to the largest bears in the world, vast herds of caribou, mighty moose, hundreds of thousands of waterfowl, world record game fish, and the largest wild salmon runs in the world, in water as clear as glass. Two major river systems bisect the Bristol Bay region, and salmon by the tens of millions come up them to spawn in hundreds of smaller rivers and streams. On one side, they swim up the Nushagak River to the Mulchatna, the Stoyahok, and the Koktuli. On the other side, they swim up the Kwijak through Lake Iliamna, the largest incubator of wild salmon on Earth, and into the streams that flow into Alaska's largest lake, including the lower and upper Tularik Creeks. And it is here, where the headwaters of the Koktuli on one side approach the headwaters of the Tularik on the other, that giant foreign mining conglomerates are moving to develop one of the largest open-pit mines in the world, the proposed Pebble Mine. They have applied for the rights to 100% of the water from the Koktuli and the Tularik. Their plans show an open-pit mine 3 miles long, 2 miles wide, and a quarter-mile deep, blasted out with 58,000 one-ton explosions a year. They propose construction of 5 of the largest dams on Earth to hold the mining waste. And the waste from this proposed mine is unimaginable. 1,000 pounds for every person on the planet, to be held forever in a land of big floods, high winds, and frequent large earthquakes. All this sitting 950 feet above Bristol Bay, and just 17 miles upstream from Lake Iliamna. And because of this monster mine, other mining companies have staked more than 1,000 square miles of this wilderness, right to Lake Iliamna's shores. If Pebble Mine proceeds, the entire region will become a mining district. The mine developers say that Pebble Mine will be the largest gold mine in the world, and the 5th largest copper mine. All of the largest copper mines in the world have destroyed the waters around them, and no such mine has ever been developed in a place like Bristol Bay. Mine developers claim that no salmon streams would be harmed, or they would not proceed. A new study clearly shows that over 100 miles of salmon streams would need to be decimated, and yet the developers continue to move forward with the mine. In 2011, mine developers announced $91 million in new expenditures to convince Alaskans to support Pebble Mine. Mine developers also promised that without the full support of the people of Bristol Bay, Pebble Mine would never be developed. Over 80% of local residents now oppose the mine, but development still continues. The track record of broken promises to indigenous peoples by big mine developers around the world is heartbreaking.
The gold mine is no longer there, but what they've left us with is a toxic environment that our children and our grandchildren have to deal with.
but we knew for a fact that that water was being contaminated. You could look at it, you could smell it.
They destroyed Spirit Mountain. The water's been contaminated, and the land can never be reclaimed.
The mine promised jobs, which never happened.
They took out millions and left us with nothing.
This is the legacy that's left for our kids and our grandkids.
I hope the people of Alaska could learn from the mistakes that were made here.
The track record of Pebble Mine developers is already one of broken promises, and that has unified the people of Southwest Alaska as never before. But still, the potential of the Pebble Mine becoming a reality looms large over Bristol Bay.
I think Pebble Mine would be devastating to the region, our fish, and our people.
This is our way of life that they're messing around with, you know.
If this mine goes through, we die, and we will not allow that to happen.
This is the heart and soul of Bristol Bay, and Pebble Mine will never understand that and honor it.
I don't trust a Pebble Mine.
Pebble Mine is just going to take everything away from us. If we were to lose our fish because of the mine, where else would we turn? They don't care about fish, they don't care about nothing, about money. Money, money, money. Sick. What's going to happen to our kids? Where are we going to leave them?
This is not a place to put a big hole in the ground. The Pebble people claim that they'll be around for about 50 years. Well, we've been here for 10,000. There's no balance in this at all. What they're going to do is just take away all this clean water and we'll have nothing. We would die if that happened.
When are they going to get the message that we don't want the mine?